10 Hidden Gems of Northern Norway, a journey beyond the ordinary. Think you've seen breathtaking destinations. The most soul-stirring landscapes aren't in typical travel brochures. Hidden in the Arctic Circle lies a wild paradise that photographers worship and most travelers haven't discovered. Welcome to Lofoten and Northern Norway, where glowing beaches meet icy peaks, fishing villages look like oil paintings, and each step feels like walking through a living dream. This journey changes people through adventure, peace, and jaw-dropping beauty that rewires how you see the world. These 10 locations aren't just destinations, they're emotional portals chosen to inspire awe and reconnect you with what matters most. 1. Henningsvær. Tucked among the Lofoten Islands' jagged peaks, Henningsvær feels like a discovered secret. This fishing village, perched on islands connected by narrow bridges, features a football field dramatically carved into rocks with the Norwegian Sea crashing around it, where art and adrenaline meet. The village's soul lies in its rhythm. Boats arriving with morning catches, the smell of salt and stockfish, locals greeting strangers warmly. Photographers, hikers, and silence seekers gather here and leave with shared awe. For the bold, the trail to Festvogtind offers extraordinary rewards. Standing atop this rugged peak provides 360-degree views stretching from turquoise bays to snow-capped fjords. Pack sturdy boots and a curious heart. Even non-hikers find magic here. Stroll through galleries and cafes run by artists who fell in love and never left. Sipping hot cocoa while watching the cold sea reboots your soul. This is where trips finally click, where rush fades and real experience begins. 2. Svolvær, the Lofoten Islands' largest town, is the heartbeat where wild Arctic energy meets grounded community. The bustling harbor buzzes with fishing boats and ferries, while behind the docks lie gateways to mind-bending landscapes. The legendary hike to Devil's Gate, Djevelporten, features a boulder suspended between cliffs, forming a dramatic natural doorway above the fjord. Passing through feels like symbolic rebirth, walking into a new version of yourself. The real icon is Svolværgeita, the goat. Two stone horns jutting skyward create a dream for rock climbers who leap from one horn to the other. This rite of passage for adrenaline junkies is exhilarating to watch, preferably with a warm cinnamon bun. Beyond daredevil climbs, Svolvær offers cultural havens, cozy galleries, seafood bistros, and shops with handcrafted goods. Try stockfish pizza or join photography cruises chasing northern lights. Here, even the ordinary feels enchanted. 3. Vik Beach near Haukland. Vik Beach completely messes with expectations. In the Arctic Circle, you're staring at white sand and blue-green water resembling the Caribbean. Snow-capped peaks contrast with warm sand, nature's spectacular logic. This uncrowded beach offers surreal solitude. You might be alone with North Atlantic waves, making it perfect for reflection, sketching, or breathing. The spiritual quietude whispers instead of yells, feeling louder than any noise. For aerial photography, turquoise lagoons bordered by snowy ridges create stunning shots. The nearby Haukland region offers gentle hills perfect for sunset walks with coffee in hand. 4. Reinebringen greets you like an old friend who knows how to slow down. This fishing village features grand white sands curving along the coast with glassy water, where families stroll and kids build sandcastles like it's the Mediterranean. Reinebringen's accessibility makes it special. Just bring a towel, camera, and maybe waffles. Nearby Flakstad offers rugged coastlines, perfect for morning surfing or evening photography. Sunset waves paint golden streaks across the beach. Surprisingly, surfing thrives here despite frigid temperatures. Local surf schools provide thick wetsuits, and adrenaline makes you forget Arctic winds. Watching surfers with snow-dusted mountains behind them is unforgettable. The community vibe stands out through friendly cafes, humble bakeries, and stories shared over fish stew. Baristas remember names after one visit, human touches that linger longer than landmarks. 5. Kvalvika Beach. Reaching Kvalvika Beach requires earning access through a 4-kilometer hike through forested slopes and rocky switchbacks. The intentional journey makes arrival special. When the trail opens to reveal the ocean, most people stop, stunned. Carved into a cove and framed by steep cliffs and rolling hills, Kvalvika feels like another world. Campers trade hotels for billion-star skies, finding stillness worth more than amenities. Sunset paints everything gold while waves lull restless souls. Cooking simple meals after the hike, maybe just noodles and tea, gains flavor from silence no restaurant can match. When darkness falls, northern lights dance overhead while you listen to the sea from your sleeping bag. Day hikers find deep rewards too. Start early, bring layers, and pack a waterproof camera bag. Consider bringing reflective books like Into the Wild. Kvalvika invites presence. It's a place to feel, slow down, and be absolutely present. 6. O, Vila de O, the Norwegian alphabet's last letter, marks the final stop on many Lofoten adventures. This tiny village at the archipelago's southern edge feels like the world's end in the best way, where land dissolves into sea and silence gains personality. Red wooden fishing cabins dot the coast like puzzle pieces from another era. You hear footsteps, smell salt, and sense echoes of generations who lived off this land. The Norwegian Fishing Village Museum adds raw, honest human history. Visitors come for views but leave with stories. Jagged peaks reflecting in the calm harbor, seagulls crying like old souls, or simply remembering what true observation feels like. The thicker air carries more meaning. Don't miss the village bakery's cinnamon bun. Take it to the dock, dangle feet above icy water and sit. This moment might be your trip's highlight, where the end feels like a new beginning. 7. Hamnøy. Hamnøy is pure visual poetry. You've seen it on postcards and Instagram, but nothing prepares you for reality. This tiny fishing village on a rocky island looks intentionally designed, with iconic red cabins, Råbur, huddled along water, framed by massive mountain guardians. The stillness pulls you in. Even on windy days, there's a hush as mountains whisper stories only the patient hear. Photographers chase the shot, but leave with perspective, forced to slow down and zoom out on their own lives. Staying in traditional Råbur cabins means gentle morning light over fjords will wake you, and you'll never want to leave. Brew strong coffee, sit on your porch, and exist. It's therapy without invoices, watching light and shadow play on water. Walk across the bridge for panoramic views rivaling National Geographic. The combination of sea, sky, and stone hits something primal. Whether under midnight sun or northern lights, Hamnøy delivers visual truth that can't be captured, only felt. 8. Reinebringen showcases nature showing off. Nestled between fjords and serrated peaks, this village, often called Norway's most beautiful, might be understatement. Crystal clear water reveals bottom rocks, while houses float between dream and reality. The real magic lies above. Reinebringen's legendary 1,500 stone steps lead to heaven. It's hard and steep, legs will scream, but reaching the summit makes effort irrelevant. People cry at the top from overwhelming views. Even without hiking, Reine delivers. Kayak silently across sunrise water or visit local cafes for conversations with lifelong residents. You'll walk away richer. Everything invites connection, to nature, others, yourself. Reine marks an emotional turning point. You're no longer just a tourist, but part of the land's ongoing story. You understand wind movement, light changes, and how silence feels when full instead of empty. 9. Stetind. Stetind isn't just a mountain, it's a symbol. This blade-like peak, Norway's national mountain, slices the sky like a Viking sword. Approaching feels like nearing a cathedral where your heartbeat slows, knowing you're with something sacred. The winding road journey is part of the reward, mirror-like lakes and quiet wonder. The mountain shifts shape by angle, sometimes pyramid, sometimes blade, always powerful. Perfect for sunset chasers and drone photographers. Hiking Stetind requires serious technical climbing with guides, but the base is a gift itself. Pack picnics, stretch by the lake, and let views rearrange thoughts. It's meditation without mats. Stetind's philosophy lies in its clean lines and solitary stance, showing what strength in silence looks like. This mountain doesn't shout, it stands, teaching that power comes from presence, not motion. 10. Segla. Ilha de Senja. Segla is the showstopper, your northern Norway journey's final curtain call. On Senja Island, this jaw-dropping peak rises like a shark fin from the sea, with sheer cliffs one side and rolling green the other. The trail to Heston provides the most iconic view, a moderate hike for anyone in decent shape. Standing on Heston, facing Segla head-on, feels alive. The dramatic drop, fierce wind, and infinite views create spiritual experience demanding full presence. Segla's contrast sets it apart. Hiking through soft meadows, then boom, staring down a 600-meter vertical drop into fjords. Nature built a metaphor where gentleness and intensity coexist, both necessary and beautiful. After hiking, visit nearby villages for warm soup and reflection. Senja people respect the land. They don't just live here, they listen. After Segla, you listen differently too, noticing wind, light, and spaces between thoughts. After everything you've seen and felt, how could you look at travel the same way? These aren't just destinations, they're invitations to disconnect from noise and reconnect with nature, wonder, and neglected parts of yourself. What are you waiting for? A better time, more money, the perfect moment? None of that matters when places like this call. Imagine standing above clouds at Reinebringen, hearing only wind on Kvalvika beach, or seeing northern lights dance above Segla. This isn't about ticking boxes. It's creating memories outliving camera rolls. Don't just read and move on. Take action. Book that flight. Plan that trip. Which place stirred something inside you most? What destination goes on your bucket list first? This is your passport to a life of awe, meaning, and unforgettable adventure. We're just getting started.